Hi everyone, my name's Tori from the KirkToriStory, and today Kirk and I are taking you on a little adventure to one of Europe's smallest but most surprising countries, Luxembourg. We only had a few hours to explore on our road trip from Belgium to Switzerland, but wow, did we pack in a lot of discoveries. So grab your walking shoes and let's dive into a day in Luxembourg City. We left our home exchange in Belgium that morning and made our way south. Welcome to Luxembourg, yay! Here we go. Luxembourg was a perfect halfway stop before continuing on to our next home exchange in Switzerland. We actually got super lucky and found a great parking spot right downtown. From there, everything we wanted to see was just a short walk away. Our first stop was the pedestrian section of the famous Pont Adolphe. This bridge is like the iconic postcard of Luxembourg. It stretches across the Petrus Valley with these gorgeous arches. The pedestrian path gives you a sweeping view of the city and valley, and clearly it's a favorite for walkers, joggers, and cyclists. And the best part, well, it was totally free and totally breathtaking. As we strolled through the streets, we spotted the Bourbon-Platte clock tower, an elegant landmark with that storybook European feel. And then something a little less traditional, a Spiderman statue. Yep, you never know what quirky art you're gonna find when wandering a European city. By this point, we were hungry, so we stopped at Café Nirvana, an all-vegan spot that I absolutely loved. It was inexpensive, super friendly, and the daily specials and curries were amazing. Honestly, I just had probably the best mushroom curry that I've had in years. And it's right here at Nirvana Cafe in Luxembourg. If you're ever going to Luxembourg, you gotta come here. After lunch, we wandered toward the old medieval walls and the Spanish Gate. Luxembourg has this fascinating mix of old fortifications and modern life happening right around them. We spent ages admiring the stonework and the dramatic views over the valley. Holy steep thesaurus. Look at all the little houses on a steep hill. The runners down here in the park. People exercising left and right. It's like a whole exercise park.
And there's a train going by in the background.
And then something we did not expect.
You know what that is?
Look, it's a restaurant that goes up by a crane.
Oh, cool.
A restaurant was hanging in the air. Guests were strapped into chairs at a dining table lifted by a crane, music pumping, glasses clinking. Talk about lunch with a view. I think it might have been called Skyliners, but definitely an unforgettable way to eat. Next, we passed through Parliament Square.
It's the municipal square. It's amazing. These buildings are just quality and sturdy and gorgeous and amazing. So what I really love, look at the outer part of the windows, just that beautiful brown brick. Yeah, let's go take a better look at it.
It's like the original sandstone.
Yeah. Look. I love it.
The buildings here are beautifully detailed, full of grandeur, and you really get a sense of Luxembourg's wealth and history as a financial hub. Then we walked down toward the river and found the Merusina statue. She's a water nymph from Luxembourgish folklore, said to lure men to their fate. Luckily, Kirk stayed safe. And here's where things really got interesting. We tried to take a shortcut up a road to find a fort. spoiler alert, it wasn't a shortcut. It turned out to be a full-on upward hike in the woods, and we got lost. But hey, sometimes getting lost is part of the adventure. We eventually popped out in Hamilus Park, a lovely little green space.
Park.
And from there, we found the Panoramique de Folkloric. I don't know how to say it, sorry. A viewing glass platform with a glass bottom that looks straight down into the valley.
And check out the overlook.
There's the bridge we walked over.
It's all fog over.
Oh no, it was a glass fort. And we were all the way over there.
Even beyond over there.
By
we
that
walked
glass
through
building.
The forest.
There's the fort walls that we kind of missed.
I actually think we were way down there.
Yeah.
It's not for the faint of heart, but the views, again, were spectacular and totally worth it. Our wanderings then took us through Place d'Armes, the lovely and lively downtown square full of cafes, music, and energy.
Just a nice city street. I'm assuming that's the church behind it.
Yep.
And of course, we couldn't leave without visiting one of the oldest churches in Luxembourg, Cathedral Notre-Dame de Luxembourg. The architecture inside is just stunning, and it's a quiet, cool escape from the busy streets outside. The cathedral itself was built by Jesuit priests in the early 1600s, so over 400 years ago. But the roots of this sacred site actually go back much further. There are records of a chapel here as early as 711 AD, and a Romanesque church stood on this ground in the 1300s before the cathedral we see today was constructed.
Gorgeous.
And just like that, our few hours in Luxembourg City came to an end. We made it back to our parking spot, hopped in the car, and continued our road trip to Switzerland. Luxembourg might be small, but it's full of charm, history, and surprises, and I'd say it's absolutely worth a visit. Thanks so much for joining us on this quick but fun day trip, and don't forget to subscribe for more travel adventures as well explore Europe and beyond. I'm Tori from KirkToriStory, and I'll see you in the next video.